As I'm expecting questions, I'm going to make a quick video to see how to tell you what you need to do in order to work on these sessions. So these spotlight sessions. So sign in, and you are going to find the spotlight sessions under organizations. And under organizations, you should see a thing that says BCTC Spotlight Series. If you don't see that, then I need to give you access to that. Once you click on that, this is going to be an ultra. And the only thing you're going to be concerning yourself with is right over here on the left where it says Blackboard Collaborate. When you teach these each week, the way they're set up right now is they're becoming available as the week starts. So each of them becomes available at the first session of the week that it starts. So once that week comes to, we get to that week, you can just click on the arrow next to join session. And then you'll get to whichever session, your session will be listed there at that point in time. And then you just click on it, and you are then in whatever session you're in, and you can work in that session. You do want to record what you're doing, because we are going to look at the recordings. The students don't get access to the recordings, but the Spotlight people would like to have access to the recordings. So you should record these. And then I'm assuming all of you are familiar with Blackboard. So you just open the Collaborate panel. You click on the share content part. You share your content. You can either share a blank whiteboard. The only thing that you got to remember with the whiteboard is you can draw on it and all that kind of good stuff, right? But remember that your students don't see your cursor. So you have to turn this into a pointer for the students to see your cursor. You can click on share application. You can either share the entire screen. Don't do that, because you'll get this mirror in the mirror in the mirror kind of vision. This is not a good look. So instead, you want to share either an application window. If you're sharing a Word document, that's the way to go. What I do most often is I share a Chrome tab. And when you share the tab, you click on whatever tab you want to share. And then what happens is you share that tab, and you can see which tab you're sharing. You're then controlling on that tab. And whatever tab you're sharing is the one that has that square rectangle on top of it. To stop sharing, you just click stop. And then you're back in your Collaborate. To share files, you just upload either PowerPoint or PDF files. In here, that's all you can upload here. Nothing else will do. And then you upload it and you share it. So it's simple enough. Your attendees are here, your students. You can have them in chats. And then the other thing you can do is once you have students in there, you can do groups. We'll have to do that separately. Actually, I'll show you that. You can do polling, which is really simple. You just type in questions and then students can respond. And you can do groups. So the groups, you just click on the groups, and then you automatically, I don't have any people in here, so I can't put you in groups, but putting you in groups is actually really easy. Once there are people in here, you can either do a custom assignment, or you can do a random assignment. I usually just assign randomly, and it just puts them, it asks you how many group members you want, and you just put it where it needs to go. But what I would do in this case now is I would allow the ETIN, like for example, Mary Catherine is talking about putting the students in groups according to the section they're in. And so what she can do is she can call these sections like, the Rainier section, the Edelman section, the McCain section, the Davis section, whatever. And then just randomly assign them, because she doesn't know where everybody belongs to, right? And then you can say allow attendees to switch group, and they can resort themselves in the group. You can then go, once these groups are there, you can go from group to group. There's like a door symbol that you go in, and you can just leave, go in and out of the group like that. It's really, really simple. And then, once you're done doing what you're doing, you can leave the session. So that's how to use Collaborate. Now, What you are probably more concerned with at the moment is, because where's my session, right? Because you got to upload this material. Well, your session exists. When you go to edit organizations, edit organization room settings, you actually will find the sessions that have already been created. So I go filter by bio. And so your sessions are already there. There's a week 1, week 2, bio 139, bio 137, and they automatically list themselves by the time that they open. So the very first one, because we have a 9 o'clock on Monday for bio 139. So they open up when the first session starts. One of the questions I have for the powers that be at the moment is, when are we going to upload our materials? Because I don't know a way to upload the materials without making these things active for a moment. And so the only way I know how to upload that, let's say, for example, let's take 137, and let's say you wanna actually upload some materials. Just click on Edit Sessions, and for just the time that you need to have it open, just open it. So just change the date to today's date. And then just don't forget to change it back, right? If somebody knows a better way, let me know, because that's the only way I know how to do it. There's no other way that I know of how to join this session. If the session is active, like this English 101 one, if you click on here, it has this button join session, but these others don't have that. And if this button, if this is active, like in progress, it says here brushing teeth, you can just click on it and you automatically get to the join session button. You don't have that because it hasn't started yet. So the thing you see on this one, the reason why it's the start is before today's date, right? And so that's why it's already active. So that's what I would do. I would probably just make it active for just an hour or so, and then set it back to being inactive to start where it needs to start. Like I said, I do have a call in with the powers that be, asking them about this, because I'd like to set up my stuff now, and not 15 minutes before the class actually starts. So I'll have to get back with you on that part. But until then, this is what we got. And then, yeah, so that's basically all I know. All the wisdom I can share at the moment.